Do you want free wins in Vampire Survivors? If there are days that's just too tough for you to be able to beat, well, cheese it, because today we're going to be talking about the strongest character in this game. It's not Bobbioni, it's not Sigma, and it's not Red Death. Nah, it's Porta, and it's not even close. This character becomes so invincible that death itself cannot touch her, and I'll show you how. I'll even do it on one of the harder maps, Mount Moonspell's Inverse. What you have to do is you have to take the Arcana Silent Old Sanctuary first, and then level up one time. Once you've leveled up, you make sure you're taking the Laurel. You then go down to the store clerk, ask for another card. What card do you take here? Well, that's easy. You take Game Killer. This card will make it so that you can't level up for the rest of the run. This is important because of the fact Porta makes it so that your cooldown is affected by how much level you have. Being level 2, you have a cooldown of 97%, meaning your things are activating almost constantly. However, you're not invincible yet. Once you get the Laurel to be its max level, you are literally unkillable, and I'll show that later. You can still level these things up because of the fact chests will level them up without leveling you up. But here, I'll try to show just how quickly the Laurel reactivates. You see, I'll get hit, and it's back extremely quickly. So currently, I still can get hit though. But once it becomes a stage 2, or has 2 rounds of protection, you become nearly untouchable. But once it hits 3 rounds of protection, you do become untouchable. To the point where no matter how many deaths are on the screen, they can't do anything to you. I decided to put this onto hyper mode, or hurry mode, so that I can show you just how many deaths it doesn't allow touching you. Alright, there's a treasure chest up here, and let me show you. Most of the time you will also get 3 chests because of the fact that this character has an insanely high luck of plus 60%. You got a very good chance in that case of getting the triple chest. But once your Laurel starts leveling up, it becomes so hard for the game to do anything about it. Alright, with another chest. Oh, and we get a 5er. That's great. Although we only leveled up the Laurel once. And okay, but now we're at the 2-ring Laurel. Meaning that it's so happening so quickly that it is really hard for these guys to get a single hit in. That's because when you get hit, you have a little bit of time of invulnerability. By the time that the Laurel is got 3 rings, the invulnerability lasts so long that it refreshes the round of the Laurel, meaning you literally cannot get hit. Now currently, even though I have to, as you can see, if I just run at these guys, eventually I will start taking some damage because of the fact that we aren't totally invulnerable yet. Although I have yet to be able to actually show that. Oh, hey look, another chest. Now, let's see if we can become invulnerable. With our Laurels 1 level away, but it's become even harder for them to get a hit in. Because the cooldown has been reduced on how long it takes before the next level activates. Or the protection comes back. Alright, with this chest being another triple, I am now hit the max on both of them. Meaning I have now become untouchable and unkillable. Death itself at the end cannot touch me. However, I'm not going to be able to kill Death because I don't have the red cloak. And honestly, I don't want to activate that. I want to show you just how strong a build this is. But now let's also get an Arcana, just for some fun. Let's get Disco of Gold, so now we can start getting some gold rushes. That way we can start making the money back we spent to get the first Arcana. Now look, that guy dies very quickly, that's true. And we've already made back all the money we spent activating this run. Now look, I'm just gonna run at all these enemies, and I won't take a single bit of damage. Now sure, this may not be proof enough, but don't worry, you're gonna see very big proof that this is an untouchable build now. Alright, to prove how untouchable this build is, this controller right here, going down. I've already made the money back that I needed to prove that it's also able to refund all the stuff you spend to activate it. So I don't need to get any more money. I will say this build is probably not the build you want to go with if you're trying to farm gold. Even if you put this on endless mode, you're still having to walk around a fair bit, and you're not accomplishing that much gold since the lightning's not a super consistent way to get kills. You just are untouchable, so eventually there will be a lot of gold on the screen. But I'm sure there's some better ways to farm it out there. But look, even with all these guys coming after me, they can't even get me down to the blue ring of the Laurel. I'm not even moving. So again, if you like this kind of content with me doing some broken builds, or I also do a lot of dumb challenges, let me know anything you want to see down below in the comments. Maybe give me a like while you're down there, and check if you're subscribed. We're almost at 100 subscribers, which would be huge. I'm so happy about how well the channel has been doing, and I think we're at about 6% of people who are subscribed, or who watch are subscribed, and I'm just so happy about how things have been going, if I'm being honest. Look, even the Hydra Dragon that they brought in can't do anything to me. I'm just standing here, in his face, doing nothing, and it can't touch me. In fact, it's just slowly dying, along with that huge wave of enemies. Oh, and there goes its heads. Yep, and goodbye. Oh, and hey, we got some gold out of it because of the fact it died on top of us. Now, this is Mount Moonspell, so eventually it will get to a point where the screen is just clustered with enemies to the point where you can't really see what's going on. Don't worry, you'll still see that red bar though, and it won't move an inch. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go watch some things while, you know, this happens. Yep, like I said, this becomes, I mean, honestly, there's a lot less going on than I was expecting, mainly because I don't have a lot of attacks going on. But soon, you're gonna see that even death itself cannot touch me with this build. Look, there he is! And what's he doing? Nothing! He's accomplishing nothing. He can't touch me. And slowly but surely, we're getting rid of all enemies that have stood before me. Unfortunately, because of the fact I don't have the red cloak or the freezing lancet, I'm not going to be able to kill him, I don't think. I think you need one of those to activate the Grey Reaper from killing this guy. So instead, he's just going to annoy me. Oh, and bring some friends. Yep, even with 2 of them, that's not enough. So, in case you didn't believe me about just how broken and untouchable I am with this build, we are now at 60 minutes and about 30 seconds. Meaning that 31 different Reapers have tried to kill me, and they haven't even touched me yet. No damage has been taken at all. I think I can definitively say this build's broken as all get out. I mean, is there any other thing that I can do to prove it? I mean, let's see if we can get some kills with the game killer there, but nah, whatever. Let's just grab these chests and prove just how much money we can earn with it. And look, we made our money back 2-fold. And we didn't have to do anything. This is a brain-dead strategy. But unfortunately, there is one downside to it. And that's the fact that the only way you can stop it is to quit. But yes, that is the truly broken build in Vampire Survivors using Porta. Thank you so much for watching. And again, if you want to leave me a suggestion for another broken build or a dumb challenge, let me know. And have a good day.